Welcome behind the scenes to StoneCoat. I absolutely hate this sample. It's gotten some yucky stuff on it. It's just a weird one. I'm not thrilled with it. Let's turn this yucky granite looking piece into something cool. Let's go travertine. Here we go. Dang, it's really gonna look like high-end travertine, man. Just rubbing those edges out so it'll flow. Exotic travertine, I think we nailed it. You got this! All right, what does this recipe call for? I'm gonna do copper and dark bronze spray paint, as well as white spray paint, some of our white dye, some of our brown dye, and our StoneCoat countertop epoxy. All right, let's do this. Okay, we put white dye and white spray paint in the same bucket. I'm gonna grab a little tongue depressor and we'll mix these up. And I'm just thinking travertine. So what colors do we see in travertine? We see earth tones, we see tans, we see browns, we see noche travertine, which is more of like a tannish gray. And there's all kinds of different shades. So I'm just gonna create my own shades, my own different earth tones here that all belong in travertine and do a very simple pattern. So there's some brown. Now that's just a little bit too brown to me. You see how dark that is? So let's go ahead and brighten that up with a little bit of white and mix that in. Nice. That's more of the color I'm looking for there. A little bit of brown in there, a little bit of white. So I'm just making different earth tone shades here. Yeah, that's a good color. I'm gonna put a little bit more white in this one. It's still a little too red for me here. Put a little bit more white there. That'll tone that down a little bit. Okay, more white spray paint. And then I think I'm just gonna add a touch of bronze in here, just a touch. Nice. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of white in here. Look at what that does. Just whatever residual is on that stick, that's what you get. Okay, here we go. Mix these together. So if you're doing more than one piece in your space, maybe you've got a big kitchen project or something of that nature, just follow the recipe, write down what you use, set them aside, and you have your next pour ready. You don't need to necessarily mix all of your epoxy at once. That's a pro tip. Just do the sections you can manage at once and then move on to the next piece. All right, I put these buckets upside down. That way I can let some of that epoxy run out. I'm gonna use a popsicle tongue depressor to spread that out to give myself a wash coat, and then we'll move on.
Hey everybody, question of the day. This one goes out to you epoxy vets. What is the #1 thing that you wish you knew as a beginner in the epoxy world? Let us know in the comments below and give some confidence to those new to StoneCoat Epoxy. We'll see you there. You got this.
All right, I'm gonna pour this out. Boy, I think we nailed the colors, man. Dang, that is so cool. It's really gonna look like high-end travertine, man. Like something you would definitely not just make tiles out of, you'd want to slab it and make counters out of this travertine. All I'm doing now is just breaking surface tension on the edges Just rubbing those edges out so it'll flow. Exotic travertine, I think we nailed it. Let me know, guys, in the comments. Do you like this version? Do you like this recipe? And if not, what recipe do you want to learn? Because we're doing videos every single week. Make sure you subscribe, ring the bell to get notified every time we make a new countertop recipe. Check this travertine out. We'll see you guys on the next video, and remember, you got this.